Here's what they don't tell you about drugs and alcohol. That's the scariest thing in the world. Everybody knows what they need to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're not idiots, right? But here's the kicker: to remove yourself from that identity is the scariest thing that exists on the planet. And so I've come up with a way. I learned it from Ed Milet in an interview he did. I kind of play with it. I mess around. I'm not the most traditional coach. I like to do some weird shit.
Yeah.
What we do with my clients is the reason that you can't move past your shit is because your attachment and association to it is everything.
Totally.
And so what we do is we create a false character for that guy. And so, like, let's say that guy for me was Tasmanian Devil. Like, he got in the room, he had energy, but no, he never did any deals. He was a drug addict. And so every time I started acting like that guy, I would just say, oh, that's just Tasmanian Devil. And then I would slowly but surely remove my disassociation from that identity. And it was just that guy over there. And then I created somebody that I wanted to be. And that guy's name was Clint Eastwood. And he was the hat on with the cigar and the poncho. And that dude didn't run, deals came to him. That guy was confident. That guy was, and so I started, when I walked in a room, I would just say Clint Eastwood. And then what happened over a span of like 2-3 months, I just became that new version, and that old bad parts of me just went away. And one of the greatest skills, one of the greatest things I've ever heard in a workshop, I heard it from a yoga workshop, is she said, I want you to write 3 people that you admire, and I want you to write 10 qualities about who they are. Now I want you to go back, I want you to cross out their name, and I want you to write your name on top of it. Because there's no way that you could see those qualities in that person if they weren't already inside of you.
I love that. I'm writing quickly. I really like that a lot. That's so cool.
Dude, your greatness as a human being and who you are, your gifts they're all inside of you. As a coach, somebody asked me what my why was the other day. It's to move mountains away from my clients because you're telling yourself all this bullshit. Right. And all I'm doing is clearing up the forest for you so you can walk on your own path. We're all great.
Yeah. We have it's tethers. It's tethers from the past. It's tethers on us that hold us back. And the older we get, the more solidified they get because they get ingrained hard for decades.
You know what entrepreneurship is, and I've experienced it 2 years ago or a year ago when I lost 30 grand in a business. Life in business is like being on a big oak tree and there's a ton of branches, and you walk out on one of those branches and you get to the end of the branch and you look around and you go, I don't even know why the fuck I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it is. Because you're out on that branch because of some reason that you think you need to be there instead of the actual reason of who you are, why you need to be there.
100%. 100%. I posted something today about so many people ask me like, I want to coach with you. I want to learn. I want you to help me go here and start this business and do all this stuff. And I love starting businesses and helping people do that. It's a lot of fun. And the personal development has to come into place. And they're like, but it's so hard to understand where to start and all this. I'm like, no, it's not. The work is between who you are now and who you want to be. That's it. There's your personal work. It's the gap. That's all we got to do is fill in the gap. We'll look at exercise, like you said with the girl with bulimia. We can look at exercises to do now to help you start moving forward and getting traction. We look at the past and the shit you have to clear up that you keep dragging into the present to make your decisions in the present for the future. And then where you are and where you want to be, that gap is the work too in the doing, right? That work is the doing work.